Hello viewers, welcome back to Mage Expert's professional web development course online with your instructor Shayan. On last class we learned some HTML tags, heading tags which include h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6, the character p tag paragraph, and b and I tag for bold and italic. Today we learn some more tags like I mentioned here in today's class: SUP tag, BR and HR tag, strong and EM tag, and block quote and Q tag. Let's start. I'm opening the folder here, copying the class 1 file, Control C, Control V here, F for rename, class 3.html. Opening in on Notepad, open with Notepad. Okay, so I'm renaming it as class 3. And let's start with the starting text of today's class. It's SUP tag. Okay, so what's SUP stands for? SUP stands for superscript. The SUP element is used to contain characters that should be superscript, such as the suffixes of dates or mathematical concepts like raising a number to a power, such as 2 power 2. As you may see in the mathematical concepts, like if the number 2 has power of 2, so it would be some upper than the last 2. Let's carry it on. P, like I am using an example like today it's 17th th of July. Closing the p tag. I am saving the file by Control S, and I want to see this file on my browser. Opening this on Google Chrome. Okay, so I have also maximized my screen, so you are seeing the 100% results. Okay, so you are seeing that th is above that 7, and it's written today it's 17th of July. So it's written beautifully that 17th, how we see the positions first, second and third, 14th, 13th and so on. Okay, so if we write it without SUP tag, so you may see that th is not above that 17. Remove this here, remove it here. It's just for you guys example. F5 your browser, and you can see that it is with 7 and it's not have any superiority, that it's above 7. So just for superiority purpose we use superscript tag. Okay, remove this one and let's have an example for subscript. The formula for water is H2O. HCUV 2/SUV Okay, so here you write that the formula for water is H2O. So basically it's used for footnotes and subscript purposes. We use these sub tag. Here you may see that the 2 is on foot of H. So it's a formula for using sub. You can use formula for this if you have formula in your web page, so you can sub element, or if you have any text which is a footnote, so you can use SUB element for that. The SUB element is used to contain characters that should be subscript. It is commonly used with footnotes or chemical formulas such as H2. Okay, let's move forward to our next tag. It is BR and HR. Why we use BR? Let's take a look. If we are using P here and the P here, so it's already have a line break, and BR is also used for line break. So in this elements we don't have to use BR in between, but if we have a P tag, which is, let's write a P tag, and here I am Shayan, BR tag space / right bracket, angle bracket, I am your instructor. Here we can close it with opening closing p tag. Save the file, render it on browser. I am Shayan, I am your instructor. You can take a look that we write the lines in same p tag, but it is breaking the line after I am Shayan full stop, cause we write br after that full stop. Okay, so there is a while space also, and I have teach you in last class that while space is avoided by our browser, and it have some special Unicodes if we want extra white space in the browser. If we use extra white spaces and there is not a rather use of this space, so browser will detect it as a single space. Okay, so br br is one of the empty tags, and there are few elements that do not have any words between an opening and closing tag. They are known as empty element, and they are written differently. It is known as empty tag. Actually br is the one which is empty tag, cause it's opening with a left angle bracket, br, a space, a forward slash, and a right angle bracket. Okay, so we can see that the difference here. Let's use hr. We can use hr here. Okay, so hr is used for horizontal rule, a horizontal rule between a paragraph or a words. You can use F5 to refresh it here. Okay, I didn't save the file. Save it first and render it on browser. You can see that hr, after using hr, we have a horizontal rule, between this p tag and this p tag. Okay, to create a break between themes such as change of topic in book or new scene in a play, you can add a horizontal rule between sections using the hr tag. Let's move forward to our other tags, which is strong and em. Let's type here b. I'm closing this tag strong. It's like all other tags which has opening and closing tag as well. This tag's keyword inside strong tag has stronger importance. Close this p tag, save the file, render it on browser. Okay, this tag's keyword has a stronger importance. You remember the last class when we learned of b tag? It has also a same appearance, but b is used for only appearance of web page. If the text has no stronger importance, we use b just for appearance, and if the text has really a stronger importance, so we use a strong tag in place of b tag. Both have same meaning and appear same on page, but both don't have same meaning, because strong is used for stronger importance and b is just for appearance purpose. And strong is also used for screen readers who are deaf and dumb and just hear the website with screen reader tools, and they don't have ability to see the website, so they can also hear or see if they are able to see, and if they are able to hear, dumb and deaf. So there are tools for them for reading the website or seeing the website, so they can see the website or hear the website with the screen reader tool, and they have also known that this text has stronger importance on the web page. Let's move forward to the em tag. The em element indicates emphasis that subtly changes the meaning of a sentence. By default, browser will show the contents of an em element in italic. Let's make a p for em as well. I think Bob was the first. Okay, close this p, save the file, render it on browser, F5. Okay, you can see that the thing is italicized now, and you can see it italicized appearance on the web page. On the last one, when we learned for I tag, it has same appearance on the web page, but again that was just for appearance, and this is for screen reading purpose. If the text has really a emphasis, it is really a meaning of sentence subtly changes, and it is italicized and stronger. Italicized importance. Okay, it's for screen readers. Okay, So what tags are left now? Okay, block quote and Q. Let's move forward. Okay, why we use block quote tag? There are two elements commonly used for marking up quotations. Block quote element is used for longer quotes that take up an entire paragraph, not how the P element. Okay, is block quote is sit inside block quote. We write block quote tag. It's same like all closing and opening and closing tags. We open that tag, close this tag, but inside this tag we wrote a P tag. Here P tag and close P tag. Now we have to write a code inside that, so we have to copy this from we have to take a code from Google. Let's write English codes, search it. You'll find a brainy code website. Here I find most beautiful and good codes. Okay, so you can see that this is the first code I find in this website. I just copy this, drag this, copy this, and pasting it inside P tag. Control V. There is also an extra reference for this code I copied. I am just cut this URL, dragging this URL and pressing Control X for cut. Remove, read, more, add. It's just extra for referencing. And if when you copy the code from any website and it doesn't copy the URL of that web page, so you can also copy the URL from here for referencing. Let's take a look for this first on our browser. You can see it here. Promise me you always remember that it's centralized and it's written in code style. Okay, so why I take the URL for referencing? Because I have to also refer the website by using the site attribute. Site equals to double quotation marks, and in between the quotation marks I have just placed the URL. Save the file and refresh the web page. There isn't any changes on the web page because this is still not used to appear the URL on the web page. It's just used for referencing to Google that we've just copied the website, copy this code from the website and the URL from this. When you press Ctrl U or right click view page source, so you can see that here we've written a site element which is displaying that from which URL we've copied that code. Let's move forward to a second quotation element tag, which is Q. I hope block code is clear. Write P here /P. Okay, so let me clear it about Q, that why we use Q and why we use block codes. Block code is for longer codes, for entire paragraph codes, and Q for shorter codes. The Q element is used for shorter codes that sit within a paragraph. Browsers are supposed to put code around the Q element. However, Internet Explorer does not. That Internet Explorer does not show quotations on this. Therefore, many people avoid using the Q element. Okay. Both elements may use a site attribute to indicate where the code is from. Its value should be a URL that will have more information about the source of the quotation. Here we write it as a.amil sat, and let's take a shorter code from this page. Okay, this is the shorter code, I think. Copy this, place it here inside the queue. Here, paste this. Okay, and this time just remove this, read more it, because we give the reference of the person who just said this code. Save the file, render it on browser. Okay, now you are seeing that where we start Q, it's showing the quotation mark, and where we end Q, it also showing the ending quotation marks there. So it's just for the purposing for quotes. Q is used for shorter quotes, and block code is used for longer entire paragraph quotes. Okay, so you can use entire paragraphs, and you can keep practicing for this tags, because these are the important tags what I have teaching you. Also in last class I have teach the important tags. Okay, so I think this all is clear. We have learned today for superscript, subscript, stronger importance of tags, emphasis importance of tags, block quote, and Q tag. I think this is enough for this class. We'll continue the remaining things in the future classes. Till then, if you have any question, you can send us an email at magecourses@gmail.com. magecourses@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook at fb.me/mageexperts. Send us a message on Facebook at m.me/mageexperts. You can subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also comment below on comment section if you have any question for this tutorial, or if you have any, if you want to give any advice for the session, if you want me to improve something on this video. So you can also advise on, if you want to appreciate video, you can also comment. We are going to make new videos soon. Till then, stay tuned with our channel. Goodbye.